Uh-oh. Yep. Seems that whenever I find a cheap, wood grain finished clock radio, or even a clock for that matter, I'm attracted to it like a moth to a light. Unfortunately, most of the time there are less disastrous results than the moth would experience. Usually when I see the JIL logo on things... Oh, we're not going to get focus on it, are we? It's a candle product, at least up here in Canada. But apparently, JIL also owned the Citizen brand name at some point. That's exactly what this is. This is a Citizen, model number JCR-867. Part of the label is kind of coming off here, but we might be able to get something of an idea if you want to pause and read that. How much wattage does this take? Doesn't actually seem to say. Oh, there we go, 10 watts. There's a CSA file there, and there's the serial number. I'm not sure what that 76 is, but I very highly doubt that something like this was made in 1976. That seems way too old for this. I'd say that this is probably from the 80s, maybe 1987, 1986, something like that. It's got a code of 4A4. There's your battery door there, and some other miscellaneous bits. Curiously, it's got two openings. Yes, that's right. This happens to be one of the ones that's got stereo speakers, and actually can do FM stereo, which was really the only reason why I bought the damn thing. Otherwise, I probably would have left it there because I've got enough of these things already. There's all our switches on the top there. Snooze and sleep off. I think that's the only time I've ever heard them or seen somebody mark that as being the switch that disables the sleep timer. Most of them expect you to know that. Time set. And there's our sleep button and our alarm off, which is interesting that they would put that on here, and it looks like the snooze button. I can't imagine how many people use this and accidentally hit alarm off and then went back to sleep and didn't get up for work and ended up being late for work. I don't know. But on this side we've got our tuning dial. I thought there was a switch there for a minute, but nope. And then we've got under there the world's smallest switch. Wow, this camera kind of sucks at focus, doesn't it? For the actual, whether you want to wake to a buzzer or to a radio. Now, the buzzer is not quite unique, but definitely indicative of the times this thing was made in. Alright, let's go ahead and have a demo of the radio. I'm going to mention right off the bat that FM stereo does not quite work because unfortunately the switch is a little dirty. I'm going to need to get some contact cleaner or something. Maybe deoxit? I don't know if they sell that in the Source or Radio Shack anymore. Either way, let's fire it up. I'll put it into FM stereo mode here. Have a quick listen. See if I can find something that's actually somewhat in stereo. And you can see a little bit of that dirty control.
You probably call him Alexis Puentes, better known as Alex Cuba. He's based now in Smithers, BC, from Havana originally, and when he first came to Ottawa, to Canada rather, in the late 90s, he was with his brother Adonis Puentes. They're fraternal twins, and they formed the Puentes Brothers, and of course you've heard their CD.
C'est de la politique, en fait. C'est un détournement profond de la religion. C'est a superlative or unique word. This guy.
12 and 13 and 14 and 15.
Whatever that one is, right? It's modern country, that's disgusting. I don't often give my opinions about radio on YouTube because it's bound to just make people upset, but I think my opinions are fairly strong on the matter. I don't like modern country, I do not like modern pop, I do not like modern rap, I don't like modern anything, really. And so the band here in this particular city actually kind of sucks balls. More so than your computer. And I expect only a handful will get that joke or that reference. I just realized something. You won't be able to tell that this is actually FM stereo at all because this camera's only got a mono microphone.
Yeah, crazy. We can change our own.
A lot of people are complaining about the fact I'm not using my handy cam for this, so this probably would have been the best video to do it with, but you know what?
Each and every single person.
It's a little too late for that now, isn't it? It's more modern country. Ugh. There's a lot of French on the band, I've noticed that as well. I'm not hitting the manual focus button. Can anybody tell me what in the world is that? That's just weird.
Ouais, il y a 2 facteurs près d'un.
Ew.
Concert and event info and more. It's
That
as
is a good
simple as a
station.
1061 shape.
And then that's crap. I think that's it for the band, really. It's got a very high band for the AM. Should we go ahead and switch over to it here? Probably won't pick up much. Okay, that's not a local station. Unless that's a new station in the area. I'm not aware of that being a station at all in here, so that's kind of cool. I'm not sure what exactly that is. There's another one that's not local. And another one. Let's check that out. We're doing some DXing live on YouTube. Well, it's not really live, it's like pre-recorded live. Hey.
As he has driven in 7 Mariners runs.
Rick Riz, Mariners Radio Network. The Mariners crushed the Jays 14-5, and the Giants beat the Yankees 2-1 in 12 innings. The Pirates
That's
got
not a
by the
local
Phillies
station
7-4.
either.
I'm Darwin Zook.
There should be 2 around this area.
Quote-unquote rule to improve player safety.
Yeah, well, that might have been a local station. It might have been 1310, actually. And the other one was 1200. There's a station that's not local.
Can call themselves a financial planner, but
Unless it's 1200, this band might be very, very far off.
like a fiduciary. It's not that it's 129 degrees, literally speaking, and possibly the
129 degrees. Damn, that's hot. That's not local at all. That's music. There's no local radio stations on AM around here that play music. There's 3 talk stations and that's it. 580, 1200, and 1310.
You don't try and
You've been there 9 months.
We've been there 9 months.
Right, so for 9
should be
months, this is
580.
still going. I talked to him.
Okay, that's it for the band scan. Let me set the alarm. There you can see more of the dirty controlness there. I'll set the alarm and we'll have a listen to the alarm. How about that? There we go. Here's your alarm. I didn't realize it was volume controllable. I'm sure V. Westlife will get a kick out of that. So there you have it. It's really about it. Here's the radio again. I don't want the radio. There's your JIL Citizen, model number JCR-867. Clock radio, stereo speakers, and also with something else I didn't point out before, a Nortel logo. How many of you, it surprises me when I talk to people about Nortel, they don't recognize Northern Telecom at all, but they do recognize Nortel. It's the same company. So I wonder how many of you actually knew that out there. A little bit of interesting trivia, but interesting nonetheless. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below. And this is CP666 signing off. I hope to see you next time. Till then. Uh-oh. Yeah, whenever I see cheap wood grain finished clocks, I seem to be attracted to them like a fly to, I don't know where I was going with that, and that sucked. Oh, uh-oh, my batteries are running down. I'm going to have to change them. So these alkalines don't really last all that long. That kind of sucks, actually.